Hallelujah. Hallelujah. So we need grace. Honestly, we need grace. We need grace. I was actually praying to God. I say, Lord, give me disciples. Don't give me followers. Hallelujah. In every life of a person, there is followers and there is disciples. Just like upon the time of Jesus, there were followers of Jesus and there were disciples of Jesus. Hallelujah. And in our time, mostly we have more followers than disciples in the church. It's actually a sad reality. It's a sad reality. So followers, they seek for what Jesus gives. They seek for what Jesus gives. Disciple, they seek for Jesus. They want to have Jesus. They want to know Jesus. Hallelujah. Okay, so Jesus used to actually beg the followers to listen because he pitied them. Since they have no time to seek truth, so he actually begged them to listen to them for the sake of their salvation, actually. But Jesus never begged the disciples. You can't beg disciples. You can't beg a person who know what he wants. A person who knows what you want, you will never beg that person. That's why Jesus never begged the disciples, because they are always there. They are always there. They know the food Jesus Christ came to give. They carried a revelation. So they were the one after Jesus Christ. They were the one after the food. Jesus never had to look for them. No, they were after Jesus Christ. They knew the food they needed from him. They knew what they wanted from him. So they followed him committedly, attentively. So Jesus never had to look for them. Never have to beg for them. That's why you see people like Peter, they're always after Jesus Christ. They're always after the teaching of Christ. They're always after the manners of Christ. When Jesus speaks in the cloud, in the followers, when Jesus moved in the secret place, Peter ran to him and said, please, can you explain this? Can you explain this? They had time to look for what is valuable. But followers, they are the one being lied to in our time, because they are after what Jesus Christ is giving. That's why followers are people that do not grow. They don't grow. It is always disciples that grow. And disciples, they are in few numbers. Very few numbers. Even in the church right now, you come to understand that disciples are very few. You pick them in churches. You pick them in revival churches. You pick them. They are very few. Arambi ke ya Jesus. Arambi ya Jesus. Oyenji monyo pa. Maralongwa. Bari pe kotala Jesus. Ashon. Alongwa Jesus ashon. Arambi oyenji. Ola kongo shi Jesus ahaganji. Itakongo ntima Jesus Christus. That's why followers, you trick them. You always trick them. They are being tricked take this food. I give you, select this miracle, take this second, take this miracle, give this miracle. Your marriage, you come, you are. The more you say like that, it's how you boost them to follow you. Those are followers. You must speak about money, you must speak about finance, you must speak about breakthrough, you must speak about miracles for them to follow you. Those are followers. You beg them to listen to you through the fruit of their belly. But the disciples, you don't have to trick them to follow God, because they are not looking for the food or the physical. They are looking for spiritual manna. They know what they are looking for. So no matter what you say that to trick them, they are not in that area, because they are after the heart. Now you, which road are you? Are you a follower or are you a disciple? Are you a person who you must always be begged to listen to God, to listen to the teaching of God, begged to do the things of God, begged kefimboto konjifaiki oningini makalunga, kefimboto konjifaiki ulongiro ngakalunga, kefimboto konjifaiki upake no hapo walikani otolombula kucha mumalika numota muzi ye mongengi to alikani to boostapa obwalo ku alikani. It is only when you are told prayer is a breakthrough of your life, it's when you are praying. You don't want to pray even if through prayer you don't get anything physical, but you know spiritually you are receiving. Which one are you? It is a decision that you have to make in this generation. Now that is the difference. Now look at yourself in this time. Where are you falling? Don't let yourself. If you are always the one to be begged to do the things of God, know that you are a follower and you are not a disciple. But I pray for you that you become a disciple. Because there are those that were followers of Jesus, they became disciples. It is very possible to be a follower and you become a disciple. But it is you that have to make a decision. Oyo kuninga etokolo. Uzemo Mungu ndo shiwane shatashi popoloshi tashi funjeshi oboye Mungu do yalonga Jesus. Because you are wasting time for your own salvation. Time is ticking, my sister, my brother. You find yourself, death is coming indeed. You are just what? Following Jesus. You are just follow. No improvement, no anything. No growth, no what. Because your reasoning, your motives are wrong. It is a message for you. I don't know what you are going to decide, but it's a message for you. Make a decision. Hallelujah. Good morning. Evangelist has spoken this time. She focused on the disciple. They always feel because God used them to raise the nations. So they always feel. So you focus on those few groups that are after the heart of God. Energy must be put in the people that are after the heart of God. Jesus used to explain parable not to the followers. He used to explain parable to the disciple. Let this revelation flow in your belly. Good morning.